A lot of it has to do with the fact that we pulled a lot of things out of Scott's plans. This is actually taking information from a lot of the county's plans already and trying to incorporate it into the Corps' template. So this is a draft at this point. We are looking to have some tweaks to it, I guess, if you will, over the next couple of months so that we can present a final format to the Corps. And of course, most of that I think will come. Most of those comments will probably come from Scott's office. So, if you have any questions or comments on it, please by all means get a hold of Scott or myself, and we'll try to make sure we can address it if you think things are not laid out the way they should.
Are you guys kind of predicting some flood in the spring, or?
Not yet. The official flood from the National Weather Service outlook won't come out till mid-February.
You kind of mentioned in your emails that the...
Obviously, there's some things to keep an eye on. You know, the snowpack water equivalent above the Jamestown dams is higher than what I would call normal. The things that concern me, and Robin and I were talking about this morning, we had the water issue east of Ellendale, and that filled Pheasant Lake in Dickey County, and Elm Lake is still full. You know, so there are some things kind of against us. I wouldn't say we're in a, we're not in a drastic flood mode, but we sure are definitely going to keep an eye on it.
Could be a lot of snow yet, too.
Exactly. I was just going to say, the snowy months are yet to come. So, it all depends on what the thaw does and how fast, water comes from the north.
A little early to predict, I guess.
I'm glad we don't live a little further west, because the stuff coming out of the Bismarck area, that's going to be a mess. So, but yeah, we are watching it. So,
is this a new plan, or the Corps has required you to dust off an old one?
No, this is a new plan. Okay. This is something that they're requiring of communities that have levee systems now within their programs. So yes, we are having to do this, and it's something that probably should have been done anyway. A lot of Scott's plans, Scott and I were talking about this morning too, a lot of plans do address how to set up the EOC and how, we're going to go through the incident command system, things of that nature, but they're not specific to flooding. This one is, I'm sure you've got probably 2 or 3 that address flooding, but it's in a more general manner. May not talk about evacuation or things like that, but...
Is there a deadline?
Well, we will have this stuff in by the 1st of March to the Corps for everything that we need to do.
Any other questions? Well, we appreciate the heads up on it.
Thanks for giving us a few minutes, and this will be presented to the City Council tonight as well, so you guys are both in the plan and set up on this, so we'll make sure that everybody's informed, and appreciate your time.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ron.
Appreciate you coming in.
Thank you.
Okay, that brings us to the end of our regular agenda. Maxine, can we go to your list?
Okay, minutes from January 10th.
Everybody receive the minutes?
Move. Second.
Motion by Fishback, seconded by Feldheim. Any questions or corrections? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Claims.
Move.
Motion by Sutton, seconded by Hanson. Any questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
HR report.
Move.
Motion by Feldheim,
Second.
seconded by Fishback. Any questions on that report? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Abatement.
Move. Second.
Motion by Feldheim, seconded by Fishback. Questions on the abatement? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
There were fair contracts for entertainment. Trace Adkins at $65,000. Keith Raymond at $3,800.
Move.
He's a musician.
Okay.
Second.
Motion from Sutton. Second from Fishback. Questions on those 2 contracts? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
And that's all I have.
Okay.
Patty.
I snuck in.
Yeah,
Hey, I had commented to you a couple weeks ago or whatever about our insurance, and I think, Gary, you've got a few comments from other people.
Yes.
Just wondering if we're entertaining changing, looking into that.
Gary's been
Or-
gathering any comments from staff, and we haven't had a conversation
I
about
will
it,
have a
but
comment with you too.
Yeah,
Should we
we
talk-
certainly can have that discussion
Yeah,
more.
I agree.
To look into
Yeah.
possibly a change. I don't know what all you've heard or...
Yeah, basically, yeah, we know there's been some issues, especially with a couple particular doctors here in town, and yeah, that's certainly a viable option if you choose to move forward on collecting bids again, we can certainly do that.
I think it's worth looking into. I'm finding, and I'm not only myself, just average normal prescriptions are being changed around.
With the
For minor,
change to CVS, yeah, there has been some increases that have occurred, and whether that would have occurred with everybody, who
I don't
knows,
know.
but we can certainly talk about that.
Kind of look into that. I would appreciate that.
Thank
And
you
I
for
think
the
others
heads up.
would also.
sounds great. Thank you
Super.
for the heads up. Do you want to look into seeing if it's
You
just
bet.
the two that we...
Yeah, no problem.
All right. And then I would entertain a motion to go into executive session for personnel.
So move.
Motion from Sutton,
second.
second from Hanson. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Personnel?
Personnel.
Yeah, they got my little notice out.